So here we are again. The PlayStation Network has new discounts and some seriously great deals coming at you right now. Before we do begin though, these are just some selections that I personally made, and if you don't think these games are for you, then that's quite alright. But if you do like these deals, then you should get in while you can. And pre-warning, these deals are only available here in Australia until the 2nd of July 2020, and I believe in other countries that date may vary to the 1st of July 2020. So if you're watching this video after that date, you're probably going to want to find one of the latest PSN sales videos on this channel that I will be doing, just to try and keep people informed of what is out there, what you may or may not be missing out on digitally, because these are the best times to get deals like this. Also, by the way, these discounts that I am mentioning are for Australia specifically. That does not mean that these games aren't reduced at any costs in your country, or that they're not reduced by the same amount specifically. But just be aware of that when I'm talking about the different percentages. They may vary in your country, but they should still be on discount. Let's get into the video, but before we do, just also, if you like this video, consider subscribing. Enough of that, let's get on with the show. The very first game, or series of games, and most of these are probably going to be series of games, by the way, so multiples in one, it's a collection sort of thing. Anyways, the very first game that I want to talk about, that I want to put forward, is one of those games that you should probably play at least once in your life, and that is Doom. And I'm not talking about Doom Eternal, by the way. It's way too early for any discounts on that, but rather the classic renditions of the game. That is the original 3 games minus the 64 version, you know, the Nintendo 64 one. It's not out at a discount price yet, but these games are currently selling at 50% off of the price, which for me here in Australia was about $15, and I did buy them straight away because I was waiting for those games to go down in price. Doom 1 and Doom 2 are, I believe, at about $3.50 here in Australia, and that's pretty damn good for PlayStation 4, considering they're usually just, I think, over $7. So it's pretty good value. Generally, I would probably try, by the way, to talk about what this game is or what it can offer, but it's Doom. Do I need to explain Doom? I don't think so. This is the game that the first-person shooter genre series, the shooters, FPS games are basically changed now for the better because of Doom, and I don't think that needs explaining. Let's continue on. Next, we do have a few Borderlands games to get everybody excited. The Game of the Year edition and the Handsome collection are both going for 60 and 64% off respectively. These are open world games that have garnered a lot of attention over the years, and if you're really keen to try this out for the very first time, or you just want to replay these games because you love them so much and you want to play them on your PS4 and maybe, by the way, your PS5 when that comes out, and maybe you can download those games considering, backwards compatibility, then why not give these a try right now? I will note, by the way, that the Handsome collection contains both Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel, if that helps you make a decision on whether or not to get that. So that's 2 games for the price of 1, and then you've obviously got the Game of the Year edition for the original Borderlands. Anyways, honestly, get these while they're hot. It's definitely good prices right there. Another game series that you may like, and side note, I'm loving that they're releasing these collections with reduced prices because that is just so good right now. The game series is Batman the Arkham Collection. Now, we've all wanted to be the Dark Knight at one point or another, and I don't really think that I need to go into too much detail about how much attention these games received and probably still deserve to receive, especially when Asylum first came out. It was a very heavy hitter. What you're getting in this package is 3 games that have, I would say, been getting better over time. At the moment, this collection will net you a 67% saving, which is pretty good, although I should probably note that the list price and the saving that you're getting isn't the biggest that it has ever dropped to, which tells me that it will probably be cheaper eventually sometime in the future. So if you're going to get it now because you just can't wait, 67% is a damn good saving. But if you do want to wait a little longer, it may actually be a little cheaper later on down the road. But at least at the moment in Australia, you're getting about $10 per game for that, because it's about $28 right now, which is pretty damn good value, especially for the quality of these games. Now, we have another series that has received the HD remake scenario and is now getting that 57% off, and that is the Devil May Cry HD collection and 4. And I want to stress that you make sure that you look for the version that isn't just the HD collection, because that's just the first 3 games. This is all 4 of those first games. and you get that all together at this discounted price, and I think that is the greatest saving, and that's what you want, okay? So get the initial 4 games and go crazy, and that should keep you occupied for more than enough time to really enjoy yourself right now. Now, if you don't know what Devil May Cry is or why it's so popular, then I have to ask honestly a couple questions here. Where have you been? What have you been doing? And why wouldn't you take this opportunity to try these games right now while you can at a discounted price? It is time. I'm not going to go any further. Let's think about this. Now, there is one more that I would call the best option for a game series for this month. And yes, the final selection is from a well-known series of games, by the way, that you probably want to try out. But I want to put in an honorable mention just because sales at the moment seem to be... The PSN network sales have this sort of retro remaster focus. And this is one of those retro games that I think it definitely needs to be played at least once, because Max Payne, for the generations who have not played this or anyone older that is just looking to basically go back and replay the game or wants to try it out for the first time, this is one of those games that I would definitely pick up at the cheaper price, because the storytelling in this game is so well done. I cannot believe the cutscenes alone, by the way, while they are provided through means of, I would say, a graphic novel is probably the best way to describe this. It is epic. The dialogue, everything is so believably real. It feels good. I remember whenever I play this game, it takes me back just to when I used to play this game as a child, and this is one of those games you need to play, I reckon, at least once. Even just the first one. A lot of people thought that the second one was decent and the third one was kind of I like the third one. This game, to introduce you to the Max Payne series, is definitely one worth playing, just for the cutscenes alone. They are amazing to watch and well done, well scripted, great game all around. And by the way, just if you do go get this, remember that this one is not a remaster, so you will be getting those old PS2 graphics, but to be fair with you, that just helps to make it way more authentic, right? Isn't that what you're looking for? Anyways, like I said, let's get on with the final game selection for right now, and that selection is none other than Darksiders. Both 1 and 2, by the way, they are going for the crazy low price right now, and you need to honestly get in on this if you have not already. Here in Australia, by the way, Darksiders, the War Mastered Edition, is selling just over $6. Okay, so just think about how good of a saving that is. While the sequel, Darksiders 2, the Definitive Edition, is only almost $11. That means it's 10, I think 67 or 62, something like that. That's 2 Epic Games, by the way, here in Australia for under $20, and Darksiders is going for 75% off, while Darksiders 2 is at 73% off. Again, this is Australia specific, so it could be less of a percentage drop in your country, but that's fine. Still, this has to be, I think, the best deal that we're going to get for the next 2 weeks. So if you haven't played these games, if you're looking for a reason to try these games, if you've heard so many good things about these games, or you want to just try them out, this is your reason to get Darksiders 1 and 2. Sorry, I completely forgot where I was just for a moment there, but this is your moment to get Darksiders 1 and 2. Definitely try it out. I think this is probably the best deal that I saw on the network, and I do want to say, by the way, there is a collective edition with both of them together, which I don't understand. Looks like it contains all 3. It's about $50, but I just don't think that's worth it, because from what I could see, the third one isn't part of the collection that's in there, but the image has it there, so don't be fooled by that. Get the first and second game separately, because I can see that that's going to do well, and I assume if this game has gone down by that much, then eventually the third one will separately as well. So this is the deal of the month. That is all from me, though. If you have stuck around this far, I will remind you that these prices that I've given there are only available for a limited time, which is until around the 1st or 2nd of July, depending on your region. Check the PlayStation Network where you are, and you will see when it is due to expire, depending again on your region. So definitely make sure to get 1, 2, 3, all of these games while you can. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know down below what deals that I might have missed that you thought are the better ones to get, or that people should just be aware of, or have been better in the past. Maybe I haven't seen some of the greatest deals that are there, and you think that there's something that people should definitely pick up. Anyways, that is all from me. I'm out. I'm done. Peace.